Baker Beans and welcome to my channel. Today is a special video because it's your girl's birthday on June 5th and today's topic is going to be talking about birthdays. But that is right, I'm turning the big 3-1 in a couple days and I'm super excited. But I had a requested video that had to do a little bit with birthdays, so I thought this time would be perfect to do that. But today's video we're going to be talking about the specific request was multiple relationships with the same exact birthday, but different starseed race. So we're going to talk about who the Sirians interacted with and try to bring clarity to those people who connect with this race, as well as the possible reason of having strong connections with people of the same birthday and origin. So let's just dive into it. You'll know what I'm talking about when we get started. But we're going to talk about Sirians, we're going to talk about Lyrans, we're going to talk about birthdays, we're going to talk about all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned and let's go. Okay, so for this video, we're going to learn a little bit more about Sirians, and the first thing you're going to need is your birth chart, because we would just want to confirm that you or your friends or whoever you're comparing to, if all of your friends are on a certain birthday, but you're not, so they're a certain starseed, but you're not, and you want to know, well, if I don't come from that home planet, but all of my friends do, and I'm hanging out with them in this lifetime, and I know where I came from, but how does it connect with their home planet? So this video is about all of their friends are Sirian Starseeds, but they're not. So they want to see who did the Sirian have history with. That way they can compare and figure out if who they are, their origin, matches. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So if you're a Sirian Starseed, or your friends or parents, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, are Sirian, but you're not, this would be a good video for you because you want to compare to see that you actually hung out with them in a past life before you incarnated here from that star planet. So the first thing you're going to need is your birth chart. So you probably already have it, but if you don't, I'm going to give it to you real quick because a lot of my videos I show you how to get them. So you should know how to get your birth chart by now. But if not, today we're using astrocharts.com. You want to go to create a birth chart, fill out all your information, click on create chart, go to settings, click general, sidereal, and apply. So general, sidereal, and you have to hit apply. And then it's going to look like this, the main circle. But you want to just be focusing on the planets and the houses. So the planets are right under that circle, and the houses are all the way at the bottom. So those are the two we're going to be focusing on, and we're using sidereal because we want to learn more about our higher self, where we came from, where we're going. So right away, just to confirm that you're a Sirian Starseed, I posted this in my first Starseed origin video. This is the link, go there. That's where I got it from, but you're also getting a couple more. So if you're a Sirian Starseed, you want to look at Cancer in your planets and houses, and the first number on the left, the degree, is going to be 1 or 2 away. You can be 1 or 2 away to still be considered a Sirian. So for example, 7 degree in Cancer is a Sirian, but you might have a 5 or 6 or an 8 or 9, and that still counts as 1 marking confirming that you're a Sirian. But you want at least 3 markings to have an actual confirmation. So for a Sirian Cancer, you're looking for 7, 11, 13, 14, 17, 21, 22, 23, 25, 29. And then this is where it gets about the requested video. So another marking for Sirian is you're born on July 6th or January 4th. So the beautiful soul that requested this topic, hey, thank you so much. But more specifically, their friends all had a birthday on July 6th. So that is one marking they're a Sirian. If you look at their birth chart, they should have at least 2 more markings from what I just said, confirming they're Sirian. But if it's just July 6th, they had at least 4 friends or relationships that had that exact birthday and were from Sirian. And they also had January 8th, which was funny because that's only a couple days off from the January 4th. So that is very interesting. So what I'm assuming is that all of them on that birthday are Sirians, but that you are not. The one requesting this video, that you're not a Sirian, because you said you're connected with a bunch of other origins. So we're going to see the history and relationship now with other origins and possibly discover the meaning of having the same birthdays. So the biggest connection that I found, so Sirians descended from the Lyrans, which are some of the oldest souls in our universe. So I'm really interested, are you a Lyran Starseed and all of your friends are Sirian? Because right away that would answer your question, because they descend from Lyrans. But just to double check if you are a Lyran Starseed, the markings are in that first video I linked above. I will link them in the description, but these are what I said in that video, but also a couple new ones. So for Lyrans, you will have a 0 degree in Aquarius. You will also have in Capricorn, so look for Capricorn, 10, 15, 18, 21, 25. But more specifically, Vega or vegan starseeds are within the constellation of Lyra. So Lyra, Vega, they're kind of one and the same. So you can either be a Lyra or a vegan starseed, and that's why you have all of your friends are Sirian, because they descended from like your home planet. So really, you're the oldest, and they descended from you guys. But if you're Vega or vegan starseed, these are the exact markings you want to look for, still within the constellation of Lyra. They will be exactly 15 Capricorn, 19 is Vega constellation or Vega star. As well as other markings for Vega is 13, 15, 19, 25. So that's the main connection I found. So let me know if you're one of those too. Another connection to Sirian starseeds is they are believed to relate to the ancient civilizations of Atlantis, Sumeria, and Lemuria, or Lemurian starseeds. And I've done videos on the Lemurians. I will link that right here. So check that out to check the markings, because you may be a Lemurian starseed, and that's why all your friends are Sirians. As well as Atlantean. I've also posted a video for Atlantean, so I will link that above. Check that video for the markings to see or confirm that that's your origin, and that makes sense that you have friends that are all Sirians. As well as Sumerian starseeds, which, correct me if I'm wrong, are the Sumerians the same as the Anunnaki and the reptilians? I need to do a video just on Sumerians, because I've done videos on the Anunnaki and reptilians, draconians before, but I think I want to do a more in-depth video of Sumerians, just to clear it all up, because I know some of you requested more history of how Earth got started, so I'll probably do that in the future. Another possibility of why all of your friends are Sirian but you are not is because Sirian is in between the Orion constellation and the Hydra constellation, and I've done videos on both of those. So if you are an Orion or a Hydarian, I can't remember how I said it in that video, but I will link all of these videos below so you can check the markings. You might be one of those, and they're all Sirians. As well as Cygnus and Corvus. They are right next to that Lyra constellation, which has Vega inside of it. Cygnus and Corvus starseeds are right next to them. So those are all really close proximity, where you're probably from there and they lived like, down the street or in another star system. They were your friends or neighbors from, next door. I'm pretty sure I did videos all about most of those I mentioned, except the Sumerians, and I will link them all below. But in short, Sirians most likely have relations with Lyrans, vegans within the Lyra constellation, Atlanteans, Lemurians, Sumerians, which are the Anunnaki reptilian, Orion, Hydras, Cygnus, and Corvus. Those are all of the connections I found that would be related to Sirian. But now, moving on to some birthday fun, because you also mentioned like all of your friends have the same birthday. So I thought it would be interesting if you have the same birthday as somebody else. What is that possible meaning? So my birthday is June 5th. If you are June 5th, please comment below like, hey, birthday family, or something like that. But these are 8 spiritual meanings behind the reason of why you meet somebody with the same birthday or you have the same birthday as somebody. So in real life, IRL, I've only met one person with my June 5th birthday, like face to face. We went to school together. So yeah, only one person. But I think it was a year off. I'm 92 and I think they were 93 or 91. But let's get started. 8 reasons. So if you have the same birthday as someone else, you could have a deep spiritual connection and spiritual understanding of each other. So you could have a powerful bond that could transcend both time and space. Number 2, a shared destiny. So it could mean that you're meant to be together and share the same life path, the same path in life. If it's the same year, so if you meet somebody physically in the same year, both souls have decided that they need to complete a life journey together in order to fulfill an important purpose. So I thought that was very interesting. If you meet someone same day, same year, you should ask them what time and compare your time too. That's just basically like, all right, what's your life purpose? Let's do it together. Number 3, similar life paths. So you're actually physically meeting them in person means that you can help each other in certain ways while crossing these paths together. Number 4, intertwined souls. So your souls have met before or spent time together in a past life or lives. Very interesting. Number 5, so you share the same life purpose and you can support each other in achieving those goals and complete the life purpose together. So you meet somebody and you say, hey, what's your life goal? What's your purpose? Why are you here on earth? Why'd you come back to earth? Like, what makes you happy? What are your goals in life? And say like, oh, and see if they're the same and try to help each other do them together and complete your purpose together. Number 6, share the same passions, which enables you to work together to make the world a better place for the rest of humanity. Very beautiful. Number 7, you share the same spiritual gifts and can help develop and use those gifts to fulfill your destiny. So what I should have said when I met that person with my same birthday is like, do you astral project? Are you a big dreamer? Or something like that. But yeah, ask someone, if you know someone's same birthday, ask them like, are you a spiritual person? Because they probably are. And then ask like, what kind of gifts or like, what's some weird things that happened to you? And you probably have the same gifts or you can help them with theirs to help them get stronger. And lastly, number 8, you have a lot in common, obviously. And you most likely have the same personality traits because Gemini is pretty similar. But I'm pretty sure my sidereal, I'm a Taurus, so I know Geminis get a lot of hate. But I'll tell you about Geminis in a second. But also you probably have the same beliefs and certain causes that you're both drawn to. And most of the time you're probably in sync. You know each other's feelings, or you know what they're feeling, probably know what they're thinking, probably finish each other's sentences. So things like that, you're very like put together. But for Geminis, yes, I'm a Gemini, and people are like, oh, they're two-faced. But no, it's just like I have my like ambivert. You are outgoing some days and you are introverted and want to stay home some days, or you use all of your energy and then the next day you seem like a different person because you're really tired or like not as talkative. Do you know how many times I go to work or start a new job and I'm working there for a couple months and I'm outgoing, bubbly, energetic, and then I have one day or half a day where I'm quiet or I get annoyed easily or something, and people are like, what's wrong with you? And like that's how people see Geminis, is like, we can't just be happy, bubbly, outgoing people all the time. We need a break. So it makes sense that I'm a Gemini. But I should look more into Taurus because I do connect with a lot of Taurus traits as well. But yeah, that was pretty fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go get ready to go for my birthday adventure. I booked an Airbnb for me and my boyfriend and my dog Indica. But yeah, I'm excited. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and I'm going to start getting on these other topics. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a great day.